Chelsea on Saturday, so we've got Hayley, Gaz and Adam on Skype. Here we go. Adam, Fellaini was recently described by Lou Van Gaal as undroppable, but are we now in a situation where most of our starting 11 is undroppable because Ashley Young is performing so well, Valencia is performing so well, Daley Blind at left back, that nobody has room to be taken out of the team?
I could see improvements at right back we could make. I think, obviously, the players that we have on the bench, like Angel Di Maria, are better than Ashley Young. So, obviously, the form that these players are in, you want to keep them there. You want to keep their form going. But I think there's no room for sentimentality in football, and Louis van Gaal will know that. Also, I think the way we play, regardless of whether Louis van Gaal picks the same 11 or doesn't, he can still make changes to this team. I think I read something about his philosophy, the way he plays, and he said the reason he likes to play players out of position, as you have seen him do in the past, is because when we go up against opposition in games, if they see they'll see 11 names on a team sheet, they could see Wayne Rooney, so on and so forth, but they won't know where those players are playing because they're not used in their usual roles all the time. So I think it's a tricky one. I would make a few changes for the game against Chelsea.
Okay, Hayley, do you agree, or is it a team of undroppables?
No, I don't think I do. I mean, I know it's that kind of repetitive line, if it ain't broke, don't try and fix it and all that. And, but the thing is, we have put in some fantastic performances, and even players like Antonio Valencia, he's nailed his place down. Blint at left back, Carrick, and then obvious ones, Carrick, Herrera, Mata, Rooney, and even Fellaini, they don't deserve to be dropped, and it's not out of pity, it's because they're playing fantastic together. And I don't think Van Gaal will drop them. I think the other players, the great players that we have, are going to have to be patient, because I think he's going to stick with the same team. It's working, and until it does go wrong, then I can't see why we would change that.
Gaz, what do you think? If it's not broke, don't fix it, or should we freshen things up a bit?
Well, the thing is, when I was looking at what team I picked for today, for the game this weekend, I did start to feel a bit harsh on certain players, because I don't think there are many players that deserve to be dropped. However, you can't feel harsh on professional footballers. Van Gaal has been in this game for so long. He's very intelligent tactically. If he needs to sit Ashley Young down and explain to him that tactically it would be better to play another player like Di Maria in his role, Ashley Young isn't going to kick off. Maybe he has played brilliant recently, but in certain games, certain players need to be picked. I mean, it reminds me of when we played Real Madrid a few years ago under Ferguson, and you saw some really bizarre team
Wayne
selections.
Rooney on the bench.
Yeah, and that game that we did actually lose that game, but that was because of the nanny red card, and we played really well. And team selections, you don't have to pick the best players. It's all about picking the best team.
Yeah. Okay. Right, so let's talk about Di Maria. He cost us about £60 million in the summer, and at the moment, towards the end of the season, he can't get himself in the team. Do you think, Adam, that is any sort of concern for the manager or the player? Will he be all right next year?
We're saying that now, and I think he could start on Saturday. So I think it's just a case of he's had a few injuries. He's had the issue with his home, having to change home and so on. He's in a new country, different language. So obviously he's got to get used to everything. But I do think eventually he will come good at Manchester United, especially if we keep him, because the way we are playing now, I've said it before, the way we are playing now suits Angel Di Maria. He could occupy the role that Mata does, Fellaini does, and same way that Gary was just saying about... Gary was just mentioning about you have to make tough decisions as a football manager. End of the day, Angel Di Maria is better than Ashley Young. He's better than Juan Mata. So eventually he will come into one of those roles, I think, and it'll probably be Ashley Young's.
All right, Hayley, Di Maria has got the second highest number of assists in the Premier League this season. Do you think people have been unfairly critical of him?
Yes, definitely. He's an absolutely world-class player who's not in good form by his high standards. That's what we've got to remember. I think I'm losing count now. I think it's about 12 assists. But Christ, that's hardly bad form. He's scored some. No, correct that. He's assisted some very important goals. I think the goal for Mata against Liverpool and also against Arsenal, which we lost that game, but that's by the by. He does pull something out of nothing, and he is that special that even when he's playing badly, he can still pull out an important assist. So he will come good, as Adam said. But he's got to be patient a minute, because I don't think Van Gaal will drop him. That's my honest opinion, and that's me saying he will come good. he shouldn't leave, and I hope he won't. But I think he's still got to wait a bit. I think he will.
Okay.
It's the pressures that come with Man United, isn't it? I mean, he's 3 assists off David Beckham's record at Manchester United. It's absolutely... Gary, what?
Go on, Gaz, get involved.
Go on,
Adam, let Gaz go.
Yeah, so he's very close to David Beckham's all-time assist record at United. So it's not that much of a bad season, is it? But let's face it, he's not been worth £60 million this season. He's not been worth £60, to be fair, either. However, I do have a feeling that Van Gaal may pick him in a game where he needs a bit more pace, like this week against Chelsea. I could see him maybe dropping Mata for him. Obviously, Mata has been brilliant, but I could see maybe Van Gaal doing that.
All right, Gaz, well, who's in your team?
There's a taxi outside for you, Gaz.
No, well, my team, I would personally pick the exact same team that we've gone for. I just think that I can't drop any of them players, man. I can't do it. I mean, Ashley Young, he was man of the. As soon as I was saying that maybe we should start playing Di Maria and maybe we should find a way to pick Falco in the team, he goes for the exact same squad and we thrash City basically. So I just don't think you can change it, in my opinion. But I think he will.
The danger is though, Gaz. Then if we don't change it and we get hammered 4-0 at Chelsea,
yeah,
and it's because of then people will start. People like you, Gary, will start saying, "Oh, he should have changed that."
Yeah, but Adam, people like you and people like Howson for ages are saying, "Oh, why aren't we playing Falco? Falco's min." We've not played him, and we've played absolutely excellent.
Hayley.
And if we had played him, we wouldn't have played as well.
Once they've put their handbags down, could you please tell us your team?
My team is pretty simple. It's the same team. Let's keep it straightforward with guys. Same team.
Adam.
So, Adam, what do you think of those identical teams?
I think we've seen some very original selections there by Hayley and Gary. And I think they're very inventive. But I'd like to see Angel Di Maria brought into the team.
Yeah.
I know my lineup in Pick the Team isn't the same as the one I'm going to give now. That's the one I pick when I think Louis van Gaal would pick it. I'd like to see Angel Di Maria brought in for Ashley Young. If Michael Carrick is unfit, then drop Daley Blind in there. Luke Shaw at left back. Sorry, Ashley Young, bring it back and just drop Thingy there. Yeah. But Angel Di Maria is better than Ashley Young. Get over it.
Okay, right. Hayley, Chelsea, what's the worry?
There's no worry. It's fine. We've got it. No. Being serious, there's a lot of big players that... Cesc Fabregas is a weird one. Is he going to turn up? Does he feel like playing? Who knows? Will Fellaini have him in his back pocket game? Probably, but that might come back to help me. Stamford Bridge is it's not an easy place to get a result in. The last time we beat them was 2012. That was an epic game, and I think they had 2 red cards. So I think it's possible. I think it's definitely possible, but they could park the bus, and that's where we struggle. We struggle against teams that sit back. That's why Van Gaal said that he was more nervous about Villa than City, which hilariously, we parked City in the end. But yeah, we've got to go in there positively because we could win. Yeah, it's just it'll be harder than any of the games we've played recently, in my opinion.
Okay, guys, heading into this Chelsea game, have recent results given everybody sort of an air of overconfidence? Are you worried about that?
I wouldn't say overconfidence. Say when you're looking at a team like Chelsea and seeing how far they are ahead, you can't be too confident going into a game like that. Saying that, however, I can't see us losing just because of the way that Mourinho plays against teams like us, against the big teams. And I could see a draw. I think that's very likely. However, if it is a draw going into the last 15 minutes or even the last 5 minutes and they bring Drogba on, for God's sake, I just wanted to finish a draw because if he scores in the last few minutes, I'm just gonna not go. I don't even know what I'll do. I'll cancel my Sky subscription. I'll be furious.
Oh, that'll teach.
Have that Sky. Have that.
Matt scoring. Matt. It's happening.
Matt got dropped by Gary. How about that one? Who even does that?
Right.
No, he didn't. Listen to what I said. Who did I drop?
You dropped Matt, didn't you?
No, I didn't. I said that Louis van Gaal will drop Mata.
Sam.
Adam, who should we worry about?
Obviously, Eden Hazard.
Good.
I like Oscar as well, but Jose Mourinho doesn't play him, and I don't get it. Like, why? He could do a job here, to be fair. Imagine Oscar and Herrera in front of Carrick. But anyway, I think we need to be more cautious of, if we lose, not to go over the top with a defeat, like the press will, opposition fans will. I think we just need to be calm. This is a very big game. Chelsea go into it. Obviously, our form's very good, but Chelsea will be the favourites at home, the top of the league, and they're clear, and they're most likely going to win the league. Jose Mourinho, though, will probably come out with the idea not to lose. For that reason, I think we shouldn't be too worried, and the onus will be on us to attack them. So if we watch it on the counter attack, I think we could get a result.
Well, Adam, give us your prediction. What result?
I'm going for. It's going to be 2-2, and then United are going to score 3-2. My boy Falcao is going to make me cry tears of joy.
Oh, you just stop licking his arse.
Gaz, give us your prediction.
Fellaini's better than Falcao. I'll say, and Ashley Young's better than Di Maria. I'll say, I said I can see a draw before, but go on then. I reckon we'll snatch it 1-0.
Hayley.
It's going to be, can't get my fingers right, 2-1. 2-1. Matt is going to score the winner.
I've had that problem.
That's right.
Would be amazing. I will go a scratchy 1-0. Why not? With a 76-minute winner. Right, guys, thank you very much. If you've been watching this, you may have noticed some other stuff on screen that isn't usually there. That's because we've now set up another Skype account, which is FTDEVILS. If you want, add us and you can send us some stuff and we'll put it on screen. Win-win.
No.
Right, see you later, guys.